Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day.
Can we talk? I always respect staff when they come up to me and say, can we talk? If a manager comes up to me, he has my respect, or she has my respect, if they say that they want to sit down and talk and they've prepared to talk to me and make a case for why they should get a raise. I always respect that. I love having those conversations. I've never been a fan of yearly reviews or biannual reviews. And the reason for that is because when I've assigned managers to give biannual reviews, or general managers to give the managers biannual reviews or yearly reviews, one, those people always expect a raise at their review. And I'm not against giving annual raises, but I don't like the expectation of raise. But more importantly, the managers tend to give fluff and a lot of feel-good stuff, warm fuzzies at these annual reviews or biannual reviews, and they don't give a lot of harsh criticism or growth. And my experience has taught me that when people need feedback, it needs to be given more regular than yearly or biannually. It should be given on the spot. You should be sitting down with your people at least weekly, at least monthly, if not every week. And then you should be addressing whether they should get a raise at least once a year. That's part of your manager of these people. But if they come to you to say that they want to sit down and have a raise, I always have tons of respect for these people. And the problem is that, like most restaurants nationwide, giving raises over the last year has been unthinkable. Since March of 2020, most restaurants have really suffered nationwide. Most restaurants in indoor dining was decimated, certainly the full service independent restaurants. And so trying to give people raises this last year has been unthinkable. We sustained losses. We started to come back profitably over this last few weeks, but it wasn't without sacrifices. Last week was actually the first week that all of our managers were back to work full-time with their full salary. And I'm very happy about that, but it wasn't without sacrifices. We literally lost millions of dollars in sales last year because of COVID. On the other hand, because of everything opening back up, it's hard to find staff. It's even harder to find great staff. So I want to take care of the people who took care of us. So when this manager in particular came up to me and said that she wanted to sit down, I opened up a file of what we pay people. It's something that I keep on my computer when I talk to my director of operations about raises. And funny or not, we actually had talked about giving everybody a raise. On my notes was on March 5th in 2020. Of course, we talked about it at the beginning of March, and come a week later, we knew that COVID was coming and we already were seeing slower sales. And by mid-March, everybody was talking about closing or in the process of closing, and we closed March 17th or 18th of last year. And so discussing raises since then has been moot, if not ridiculous. But since then, since we've reopened, we reopened in September. We reopened in June, and then again in September, they closed us and then reopened. We are doing more with less. The managers all are expanding their roles and their responsibilities. They are representing the restaurant fantastically. And we are a phoenix rising out of the ashes because of them. So I certainly want to take care of them. And I can't reward everyone right away, but I intend to thank them for their dedication and loyalty. So your task for today, start thinking about taking care of the people that have been taking care of you this last year. Now go make it happen.
Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.